That was the Hofburg Palace. It was built in the 13th century by the Hofburg dynasty. You can look that up. Whenever I picture Europe, I always think of streets lined with cobblestones. And to a large extent, that's true. But they're not easy to walk on. And the ones that are along the Hofburg, where I just was, were probably put there around the time that they built the joint in the 13th century. Nowadays, modern cobblestones are much more even. They're still kind of a challenge to walk on, but they're not as bad as the original type. Just outside the grounds of the Hofburg is the Albertina Museum, which is an art museum. And then right from there, you can run into what looks like to me to be the Opera House. I'm gonna have to actually go around the front and look. I'm not used to seeing it from the back, but I think it is the Opera House. Yes, this is the Opera House. We're just on the outside of it now. We're going around to the front. This is one of the passageways along the edge of it. There are a lot of tour buses here and a lot of tours, obviously, but I think that a lot of people forget about the serendipitous nature of just wandering around. That's how I found the Schönbrunn Palace in my other video. And that's how I found some of the streets and alleyways just in this video, between Hofburg, Albertina, the Opera House, and the main shopping street in Vienna that I think is the main shopping street, and my favorite coffee house. I'm at Stephansplatz now, and it's about 10, maybe 10:30 in the morning, and you can see that the amount of tourists has increased quite a bit. I'm walking back to the apartment. Google Maps says it's about 2 kilometers, and that's one of the best part about it is it's taking me in a different route than Apple Maps took the other day. I'm not sure how they would decide a different route based on walking. Traffic I can get. Walking, I'm not sure how they would decide that. But anyway, Google Maps has chosen a different route than the one I used with Apple Maps. So that's another good thing. You can see the little things that excite me as an international big shot. Google Maps is taking me in a different direction, but because it's mostly residential areas, it's not the same where I was the other day, but it is all very similar. So it's hard to tell the difference. At least to me. If I lived here, yes, I'd be able to tell the difference. But I don't, so I can't. That's another thing we think of when we think of Europe, is that two-tone siren. I have reached my neighborhood, so I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, find a grocery store, and then get back to the house and start editing. And newsletter week is coming up next week. Newsletter week is always coming up, so I'm going to be working on that a little bit too. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe by clicking my face over there on the left. That's it for today. I'll show myself out.